Hello everyone, and welcome to Arkan Venture, this time in 1.11.2. So Immersive Engineering has updated to a 1.11.2, which was kind of the centerpiece mod of the first go at Arkan Venture. And because that updated, I figured it was time to give the series a little bit of a reboot. Because a lot of other mods have updated to 1.11. 1.11 has some very nice features. So I figured this time around we would start with mine colonies. Because it does give you a pretty nice accelerated start. I just love the starting structure. So a lot of other big changes have come through to the mod pack. One being, let me go ahead and sleep real quick. One being I got rid of Railcraft. I never got around to using it in 1.10, and it's also not even available in 1.11. So this time around, I'm using a few more mods that have that kind of light magic feel to it that like vanilla has. You know, vanilla, we have many different dimensions. We have things like ender pearls and ender chests. So there's a little bit of magic and alchemy in base Minecraft. So I figured I'd have some magic, but only to that you know, level. So we have the ender chest mod, which has been brought up to 1.10 by Covers, I think is the maintainer's name, instead of using Railcraft to transport things around. And we also have waystones. Oops, forgot to turn off hiding. There we go. If you're not familiar with it, it essentially allows you to put down like a waypoint. Like if you've ever played Diablo, that's essentially exactly what it is. So we have that, and we also have another mod. You saw me breaking some plants over here from a mod called Rustic. And Rustic adds a lot of really cool things. For one, there's a... Oops. Sorry about that. There's an elixir system, which is similar to vanilla Minecraft's potion system, except you brew them with different ingredients and with different tools. And elixirs are stackable, which is the biggest draw to me, because that's one thing I always try to get into my mod packs, is stackable potions of some kind. Where's my crafting table? I must have left it somewhere. And it also adds a brewing system. Kind of like if you've ever played with the... Oh, what is the name? I think it's Growthcraft. If you ever played with the Growthcraft mod, it adds a... Oh, wait, chicken. Well, darn it. There we go. It adds a very cool brewing system, and some of the brews are really good. One of them, mead from honey, will actually get you an absorption effect that is stackable. So essentially, it'll last a long. It'll last until that absorption health is taken away by damage. The only downside to the brews is that you get inebriated, and inebriation brings on various negative effects. Oh, that's clay. Nice. So you have nausea, slowness, stuff like that. The more inebriated you get, the worse it gets, and you can't clear it with milk. So you don't want to get too drunk if you're going to be trying to do something important. So here I'm just trying to get enough stone to get my first hammer from the Hammers mod, which is really just Tinker's Construct hammers, but without all the Tinker's Construct infrastructure. And 4 of these. So I'm going to leave you guys there and come back as soon as I've, got a full vanilla mine going and maybe the town hall and so on. If one thing we learned from the first go at this series is that as soon as you put down the town hall, your villagers or your colonists start spawning. I think it's 1 every 4 minutes or something like that. And this time around we still have Blood Moon, but it's been changed so that instead of being a random chance of happening, it's every full moon is a Blood Moon. So we want to be prepared before we start actually establishing the colony. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, back for a short update. I just wanted to show you a handful of things. And again, this is mostly that new mod Rustic, which I absolutely love. It's just wonderful. We made a crushing tub. So I can turn off the tooltips here. I'm going to throw that down right here. And the main reason I wanted to make it is because I want apple seeds, which you'll see. Check these out. Try to get some bones here. 1. And instead of keeping you in suspense, I'll explain exactly what this will do. It'll grow into a tree that looks just like an oak tree, but inside of each leaf block, there's a chance for an apple to grow. And when it's fully mature, you right-click on it and you get an apple. I love it. And you might see also we got these wild berry bushes that I found just around the plains here. I grabbed them all and threw them next to my little starting area. And this was originally just one bush. They kind of spread naturally like mushrooms do. And I wanted these because it's a nice easy food source. Not very nourishing, but it's free. And you can see here I also got eggs. That's actually added by Abyssal Craft, the ability to cook chicken eggs. And let's see, do I have anything else to show you? Oh yeah, we started our little mine over here. If you had seen any of the first series, it's basically the same idea. We've got to stop off at level, what is this, 30, 40? 42. Just because it's a little easier to find iron at this level, I find. And a stop off at 13, with 12 being below us, because 12 is the lowest level that diamond will spawn, as far as I am aware. Between 12 and 16, I believe, is where you find most diamonds. So if we make a tunnel, we'll have level 12 underneath our feet. 13, 14, 15, and 16 will be above our head. That's the plan anyway. So that's it for now. I'll come back when we've, probably after I started building my first house. See you soon. Okay everybody, welcome back. Just in time for for night to fall, of course. And I have my good buddy Phoenix Light here. Say hello.
Hey, hey, hey.
And he's going to be joining us on the server as much as possible. So from here on out, we'll just play as normal, and I'll bring in the things that are interesting.
Sounds good. Okay, so you let me know when you're gonna start and stop.
Yeah, I'm just running video right now, and you know, if I think we're gonna be doing a whole lot of boring stuff for a long period of time, I'll just probably stop the video.
Like smoothing out all this land for our house.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly the most exciting thing to watch.
Yeah. Normally when I'm recording video, I'll like, you know, stop whenever I'm doing something like what we're doing now, and then say, hey, you know, welcome back to the video, or you know.
Through the magic of editing.
But I think the way I'll do it now is I'll just like record raw, like whatever we're doing, and just go through and watch it later and decide what's actually interesting to watch. So I missed a lot of kind of funny moments and stuff like that that would have been nice to have in videos.
Yeah, because you turned it off because you thought you were just gonna skip it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot you can put mob heads on your head now.
Mob heads?
Yeah, look.
What?
Yep. I don't know if
I'm gonna
it's
so do that.
I don't know if it's in 1.11 or not, but if you when you're fishing, there's like a very small chance of getting something called a petrified fish or like petrified clownfish or whatever, and you can put that on your head too. That might only be 1.12 though. I'm not sure.
So when you're recording right now, are you recording audio or just?
Yep. Got game audio. I got voice.
Sweet.
Now, something Quark added that's very nice is if you're using a hoe and you break grass or any crop, it'll break it in an area. I think it's like 5 by 5.
Yeah, I found that out in accident.
Probably found it out in a bad way, huh?
Yeah. Trying to clear grass next to the farm plot.
Yeah.
It's like splat. I was like, oh, so that's a thing.
Yep. That's one way to find out. Alright, so since I got a bee, or queen bee or whatever, I can actually put an apiary over here and it'll increase the growth rate of any of the crops over here. And I believe it has a 4-block range, so if I put it right in the middle of your wheat farm, it should make it go faster.
Colonization.
And also give us the honey for mead.
So we're just gonna pretty much be drunk all the time.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Have it any other way. You're making me want to go. I'm getting a skeleton head too.
What if it provides any armor? No, it doesn't.
Unfortunate.
Well, we have cosmetic armor. You notice that little t-shirt icon in the bottom right of your character portrait?
Yeah. Ooh. Ah.
So you can put armor in those slots that don't do anything except for change your appearance.
Nice. When is that from?
That's
they
its
just
own
had that, or
mod.
is that a mod? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's actually just its own mod called cosmetic armor. Now, I think I can put this in the middle somehow, but I think it's gonna go in the water if I do that. Do you have the bucket on you?
Sure do.
Okay, because this might take the water block. Yeah, it does. All right. Well, actually, there's something we can do about that. I'm not gonna do it now though. Rustic adds this like fertilized soil stuff that makes it so that you don't need water.
So what if we can we put a block of dirt over the water and then put that on top of the block of dirt?
You could, but the apiary only fertilizes down by 1 block, I think. Let's see. Well, that would work.
Right? Like if we'd loot
You'd have to kill 1 crop. Oh no, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to. It's a little too high. Do that and then put it on top of it.
Yeah, that works.
Would that work? Because then 1 block down. Well, then the water's still there.
Yep. Yeah, normally what I do is find a swamp and put a lily pad on top of the water block in the middle.
See, that's cool. That's a good idea. We can do that later.
Yep. The apiary will still be floating in the air above the lily pad though, so it's like, doesn't matter.
Magic!
I added a mod, and we're going to have this conversation about 1,000,000 times, about mods that I added.
Oh, that sounds good, because it's all new to me, so.
Yeah. called Chisels and Bits. And what it lets you do is basically break a block into like something like, I don't know, it's like 4,096 pieces or something like that. You can break it into blocks that are a 16th the size of a normal block, and just kind of create your own little 3D designs that fit into a single block area. So we can put like decorations on stuff, which I might do later. I'm not going to get into it right now.
Gotta get the houses up and going.
Yeah.
I just bred the cows for you.
Thank you.
How much flat area do you want?
I think what you got there is probably plenty to start with.
So I'll fill this in.
So I do have a starting tool belt. It's only got 2 slots to start with, and I'm just going to explain this for the video because you won't be able to see what I'm doing. But if you hold down the R key, it brings up. Let me take these tools out just so that I can demonstrate what it looks like. So when you first have it, you need to select any tool that's on your toolbar, and when you hold down the R key by default and move your mouse over the ring, when you click, it'll put it in the tool belt. And since it has 2 slots in there, it can have two tools in it right now. If you select something in your hotbar that's a tool and you click another tool in your tool belt, it swaps it out. So I can use a single slot on my toolbar for multiple tools. The only downside is you need to find 5 leather to craft one first.
Hence the breeding of the cows.
Yep. Hence the cow parade I had it earlier. Okay.
Let's see.
Since we got a big old chicken farm going, we should look at maybe what we can use eggs for that is not just eggs. So, cakes and pumpkin pie.
The lie. The cake is a lie.
Well, supposedly
Isn't
not
that
in
an
Minecraft.
achievement? I was gonna say, isn't that an achievement? The lie or something like that?
Yeah, I think it is actually. Achievements. Yeah, I can't really search it, but... Yep, the lie. You get it when you craft a cake.
Such a good game.
Tells you how often I craft, or I do achievements I don't even remember.
Yeah, I get them as I get them. She's like, oh, that's a thing? Cool.
Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna... Hold on, do we have more cobble? Yeah. So I'm gonna get more smooth stone going because we're gonna need a ton of it.
Just backing up this area a little bit. I just feel like I need a little bit more room.
Go for it. Let's see, what can we use to mark out the floor plan? I think actually I'll keep some of that cobblestone.
Yeah, that's what I had a bunch of cobblestone on me. I was going to use to mark it out.
Do you want to build it?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know if you wanted to work on your warehouse or your factory. I would work in the house, or how did you want to do it?
How about you build a house and then I'll find a spot to put like a storage warehouse with just lots and lots of storage drawers.
All right. And oh yes, plenty of space now. And is it doing it like I did before? Okay, like how I had it in my game.
Oh yeah, that house came out pretty nice.
All right, so I'll try and do something similar to that.
Now let's see. Do we want Well, I'm thinking we could do, like, the upper level could just be the normal house stuff, and then one level below that could be, like, the warehouse. I guess I should... I need to get a sleeping bag, too.
Heck yeah, ever since you said that, I was like, that's a smart idea. I'm just gonna carry a bed with me forever.
And in we go. I kind of get a funky
Coffee.
colored bed.
So you're saying in the house that I built have like one level be like the warehouse area? Because
Yeah.
I mean, it was big enough for like the second floor to be straight out storage.
Yeah, that's... Well, I'm thinking about it, because, like, the biggest warehouse I ever built was... It was about... I think it was, like, 32 blocks long, and, I think it was 14 wide, and it went up 4 blocks. So it was pretty big.
The only problem with, because I have the house actually saved in Schematica,
Mm-hmm.
the only problem is it requires dark oak. I'd have to like manually go around and change all the dark oak to just like regular oak.
Yeah, you'd have to manually place it. Instead of using the printer.
Right. So I mean, we could do that. I could just load up the blueprint. But it's a lot of brick and cobblestone.
That's doable. Got a lot of clay. We're gonna have to go to the Nether in order to make the drawer controller.
The which, who, what now?
So, Storage Drawers has a block called a drawer controller, which essentially you can run up to it and double right click on it, and it'll chuck everything in your inventory that's not on the hotbar that has a place somewhere in the storage drawer system.
What?
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
That amazing.
Yeah, so but I need a couple pieces of quartz for that. So I'm trying to think if there's any way I can cheese that. Like, there's probably some world generation around here somewhere that has quartz in it. If not, I'll just have to run and get some obsidian and man up.
So where do you get obsidian like early on in the game that's somewhat easy?
I just find some lava and pour water on it.
I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, that's the main way to get obsidian.
I have so much to learn.
Yeah, you do. And you're learning in modded Minecraft, so have fun with that.
Alright, do you have Schematica on here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, duh, because I was...
At least I think I do.
No, you do, because the other... Ta-da!
Yep.
There's some things on it that just saved because they were near the house, like the trees, and had like a little,
Oh, I don't see anything.
Oh, you can't see the blueprint?
No.
Oh. Which way do you want the door to face? Like towards...
I say towards the farm.
That's what I was thinking.
Alright, well, I'm going to get to work on getting the obsidian to make a quick trip to the Nether, grab some quartz, hopefully not get spotted by any gas while I'm there. Which means I need water. Luckily, we have clay buckets.
Heck yeah.
Okay. That's kind of crazy for me to be going to the Nether without any armor, but usually, usually there's quartz in arm's reach when you teleport to the Nether, so...
Yeah, one-shot kill.
Hopefully not. I don't mind dying in this game. Well, in
As long
any...
as I keep my inventory.
Exactly, with keep inventory on, dying is... Like, you really don't want to die, but it's not too bad, because...
And realize how big this freaking house actually is. Like, yeah, I definitely need to dig out a lot more going back.
Alright.
So I'll get to work on that. And probably need like a dozen shovels. For the dark oak, because I kind of like things it contrasted against like the oak roof. Do you think
my
it'd
God.
be too much just to have everything oak?
I forgot I need a diamond pick before I can mine the obsidian. So stupid.
Yes, we do. Gonna hide it for now.
You were saying, oh, about the wood types?
Yeah, like the dark oak gave like a nice contrast, you know what I mean? So you think it'd look worse if it was just straight oak wood instead of dark oak?
Well, one option you got is Rustic added the olive trees and the ironwood trees, and they have kind of a nice look.
Is the like I haven't seen the actual ironwood block. Is it like a darker?
Just look it up in JEI. It's kind of like a very desaturated looking kind of oak. Olive's like a slightly orange brown.
Well, the dark iron actually looks pretty close to dark oak.
You know, my second favorite after dark oak is spruce. It's also very dark. And I'm pretty sure there's spruce around here.
I could definitely use the dark.
And lava. I'm about to break into a
place.
About to break into a zombie dungeon, I bet.
He's just,
Uh-huh.
Go away. Got things to do.
There's a bunch of zombies.
Did you head towards that mountain in the back? Oh, you're digging for a diamond.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, now it's a creeper.
Dude, those things can sneak up on you too, man.
Yeah, they don't make much noise.
Like, you're just sitting there all of a sudden you hear... You're like, oh my god! Because that definitely happened in my game.
Oh yeah, it happens to everybody.
How much further back? Holy
kinda...
crap, man.
Taking up more space than you thought.
Dude, that is... If I have it facing towards the crops, we only dug out about half as much space as we need going back.
Oh boy.
That's cool. I'm just gonna mark like how far back I need to go. I don't have to keep turning this blueprint on and off. It's funny, 'cause like I said, you don't realize like how big the friggin' house is until like I load the blueprint and kind of stand back and I'm like, wow, it's massive. But then, you know, you don't want the back of the house like exactly like pushed right up against the edge of the dirt, you know what I mean? You gotta give like a little bit of space. Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna have much luck with diamond here.
You just down in your mining tunnel?
I found a cave, so I'm doing a bit of caving, but usually I get lucky and find diamonds wherever there's lava, but not this time.
Center?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Center's cheating.
Shh, they don't have to know.
Oh, pretty sure they got video evidence.
It's all a lie. It's all scam from the government.
It's government mind control project, making us use center.
Listen, when you're digging for hours and don't see any iron, you cave in and get center.
Yeah, we're not going to have that problem in this mod pack.
I think that was just a noob mistake on my part. Not setting the ore generation the way I needed it to be.
Yeah, the way it's set in this pack is everything globally is set to spawn at 0.65 its normal spawn rate, so, you know, like less than, or almost half of its normal spawn rate, but it spawns at 3.5 times its normal size, which in effect makes it easier to find because you see it through walls easier, because like it's big enough to pop through larger areas. But after the global was set to 3.5, I turned coal down to 0.65 of that, and also clay to 0.65 of that, because they were just spawning way too big at that setting.
Probably why I had gigantic clay spots in my game.
Yeah, I spend like way too much time like testing and trying different settings on stuff before I finally actually do a real playthrough. I'm getting a little bit of feedback from my microphone on your end. Like I can hear myself a little bit.
Really weird. How about now I turn my headset down?
I'll let you know after I've been talking for a while. So far I'm not hearing anything.
Okay. It is nighttime, by the way. I don't know if you want to sleep or not.
I do not have my bed with me.
Alright, guess I gotta brave the night.
Uh-huh. Now I'm coming back up because I ran out of torches anyway. Oh man. I'm not going to be able to find any diamonds, I know it.
Yeah, usually I found that they only spawn in small clusters.
Yeah. Sometimes you only find one. Okay.
Oh. Whew, muted my mic just in time. Had to sneeze.
At least you have the sense to do that. I always have to, like, mute the video for a second.
Yes, I got like a nice mute button right in the side. It's easy access, so.
Do you want to sleep, or...?
Yeah, I just got in bed.
I just got some lapis lazuli, so I think I'm going to make myself a blue bed.
Don't forget your bed. Take your bed.
I'm making a blue sleeping bag. If I can remember how to make blue wool.
Well, it says you can just use like any bed plus a piece of the lapis, whatever, to make a blue bed.
Oh wow. Oh, it doesn't matter. I was thinking, cause there's a lot of recipes like that where you surround the item with the stuff that you want to dye. I was thinking it would be one of those.
Like a lot of the wheat is up.
Yeah, blue bed. Oh, did you find my ore box, by the way? It's kind of in a weird spot.
The one back in the corner? Yeah.
Yeah.
I put the iron and stuff in there from when we were down there during the blood moon.
Sweet.
Ah! Enderman! Go away!
Kill it.
Oh.
Where is it?
I don't know, it zipped around and disappeared.
Damn. We need them ender pearls.
Just minding my business. Farming my wheat. He popped out of nowhere. Where do you want me just to store all the extra grass seeds in the plant one so you can feed the chickens, breed them?
Yeah.
It looks like the wheat field's finally fully planted, so we should be racking in the wheat for bread now.
Sweet.
That beehive thing is definitely speeding things along.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how much of an effect it would have, so I didn't really test that.
Well, I, did a lot of farming in my game, and you can definitely tell it's causing it to grow faster.
Awesome. I've said it like in the footage that I've recorded for this video. I've said it like 4 times that I really love Rustic, and that's once again I really love Rustic because Rustic's the one that added that beehive, the apiary.
But the sandwiches.
Yeah, I know you miss Pam's Harvestcraft.
I know. I just miss the sandwiches.
I mean, I
But
could
once
put
we
it
get
back
booze,
in.
once we get booze, it'll all be good.
Yeah. I usually judge like how bloated my mod pack is by how many pages there are in JEI. And I've had mod packs set up where I had like 65 pages in JEI. This time I've got 15 pages, so I think I did pretty good this time. Like there's a lot of variety, but there's no bloat.
Yeah, there's no repetitiveness, and you don't need to have like 5 different ways to do the same thing.
Yep. Okay, going back down.
Righty, I am continuing to clear out the area for the gigantic house.
Oh man. When I died up here during that blood moon, I lost like 3 hammers.
No. Did the monsters pick it up?
It probably just despawned before I could get to it.
And I put the extra ones you gave me back in the chest, so they are in there.
Oh, where?
In the tool chest?
Oh, down at the bottom?
No. At the top.
Oh,
One
I see.
next to the tent. I threw the ones you gave me in there because I had to clean out my inventory.
I've been in that chest like 10 times and I didn't notice. God. Alright, one sec. I gotta see how long this recording's getting. It's on 28 minutes.
Playing that long already?
Yep.
Does not feel like it. I tell you, man, time just freaking flies when you're playing this game.